Hi, in this video I'm going to show you another couple of enhancements that we've made to our bracing calculator in Kiwi Codes. With the 2011 version, we're now able to stretch the bracing elements, and as you notice on the bracing schedule down here, it is calculating it on the fly automatically. The only problem with that is that we have no idea when we stretch that out there if we've actually reached our required amount of bracing units in this house. What we'd have to do is we'd have to look at the grand total down here and then go over to this tag and see if it matches up with the grand total that were required over there, which isn't that great really. Or we would have to, as we've done in the past, rerun Kiwi Codes on this and see how we've got on with the graphic representation in this dialog box. So what I've done to make things a little easier there, I have created what we've called bracing helper. And so now when I drag these things or type in a distance here, it is updating that on the fly. So now we've got a quick and simple way to see whether we're actually reaching the required bracing units in the house without having to refer back to first to the table and then over to here, or to run Kiwi Codes on the element to see if we've achieved the required ratings. So as soon as you stretch one of the elements, or add an element, or delete an element, it will recalculate this and keep you up to date. This can even be done in one of the schedules. So if you change it anywhere in the Revit model, it will keep track of where you are and how much bracing elements units that you still require or are over in this case. So that's the first enhancement. Second enhancement, up until now, let's change this one to up until now, if to tag the element, we'd run Kiwi Codes, and we've only got a selection of jib, elephant, plywood, flexi brace or panel brace. If you required any other manufacturer's product, you're out of luck basically. And in this case I would want to maybe line this bathroom here with Hardy's Villa board. Up until now we weren't able to do it, but now we can. So this is element P1. Just going to expand the schedule here. We can now type anything we want in here. Hardy's, I'm going to go for their product VB1, 1200 longs, fine, and I'm going to unhide all the hidden columns, and you'll notice at the end here we've got bracing for the earthquake per meter and per wind, and we're just going to have that set at 60 and 80, which is what the manufacturer's requirements are. Or we can type whatever we like in there. It's pulled out there. We've already had a VB1 in this project, and it's already had the values put in there, and it is calculating those values in there. So I'm just going to go back and hide all these columns. So we can put any product we like in there and it'll now calculate. We can change the value, the widths in here, and notice that things are changing in here as well. So this has been kept up to date as well. So we're now fine there. If I go back to that bracing plan, just set that back in the correct place. We've now got a Villa board bracing panel in there. So now we can easily keep track of in the main drawing window by stretching bracing elements to see where we're at with regards to the requirements bracing requirements. And we can now easily put other manufacturers' bracing units into Kiwi Codes. So that's just a couple of little enhancements we've created for Kiwi Codes in the bracing calculator.